All right, office bitch.
Oh,
Is that a good one?
It sounds like something that you would want me to, just because it has bitch in it. Like, oh, let's get a lady's opinion in here. Okay, what does it say? Oh, this is a long
You're
one.
unbelievable. I just did the NBA. That's a guy topic. You didn't like that one. So now I'm giving you a lady topic.
No, I want to hear this one. I'm with you.
You didn't sound like you were. You sound like you're backpedaling.
I'm with you.
Okay. All right. This guy writes Billy Parmesan and then writes pronounced Parmesan. Like I don't know how to read.
Parmesan.
Why? What do I say? Parmesan? Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Billy Parmesan. I'm Italian and very much so at that. I speak Italian and I'm first generation Italian.
Ciao.
Is this guy Italian? Prego. Vino. I work with a girl who claims she's Italian, but she really isn't at all. Hashtag Middle Eastern. I mean...
How does he... Oh, well.
I mean, her grandmother may have fucked a Sicilian.
Ooh.
Or she's Olive Garden Italian. You know, less than 1/16 Italian.
Italians are not fucking around about who's Italian and who's not Italian. And if you're Sicilian, it's like a different thing.
Yeah.
You guys don't play with that.
They don't fuck around. The same way Gas Monkey does not fuck around when they build a car. I told them that story of riding in Casey's truck. Jesus Christ. Anyways, in the office, she's constantly calling me and a few other Italians guineas and goombas. She says it like she's one of us, and most times in a manner that really forces it into the conversation. Like, hey, guineas, don't grease up my stapler. Now, I'm not completely insulted, but the catch is she's black. A year ago, she complained to Human Resources that a coworker who would listen to rap music on his headphones at lunch would mouth lyrics that weren't meant for him, i.e. the N-word. There really is no proof that he even mouthed the words because he sat facing the wall, and all she knew was that he was listening to Jay-Z's new album at the time and assumed he mouthed all the words, none of which were audible, by the way. How do you know this if you weren't there? One day, last week, she was calling us dumb guineas and asked if my friend Leonardo, yes, that is his name, if he could wring out his hair over her salad.
Oh, my God.
Because the place she ordered from didn't give her enough dressing to go on her salad. Wow. That is a funny joke, though. If you're cool with somebody, that's fucking hilarious. The funny thing... Because those are the rules.
Horribly offensive if you're not.
If you're not.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things, if you're friends, if someone was, some Italian guy was breaking my balls for being a pasty, freckled cunt, and then I came up with that wring your hair out of the salad, I mean, that's fucking, I might have him for the week. He'd have to come back with, I don't know what. The funny thing about the situation is that Leo doesn't have greasy hair at all.
Well, yeah, I mean.
It's a huge stretch of a joke and a stereotype. It's hacky and not even insulting. The insulting part is that she thinks nothing of it. I know what you're going to say. This is one of those things you just got to let go, but I didn't. I stood up and said, listen, you're not Italian. If you're Italian, then I'm black because I'm Sicilian, and we've all heard the True Romance speech. That was the end of it. Did I handle that right? Because I sure as hell wasn't going to let myself become an HR whore. Thanks for listening. I think you did the right thing because... First, you know what? Why don't you go first, Nate? What do you think?
No, I actually think you did the right thing too, because the girl says she's Italian, but you say she's black. But like, meaning like she looks black, like she looks like me, or like she's actually has said, I am black and Italian, because maybe she's biracial or whatever. So, I mean, the whole thing about she's not really Italian, that's why I was laughing at how Italians are very, protective about who can say they're Italian and who's not. So she might be biracial, right? But the thing about it is, in this country they have that whole, like, what is it? The 1/8 whatever drop paper bag test, all that kind of shit, where it's like if you got a drop of black blood in you, you're black. That's the way it's considered in this country. That's the way it was set up in America. So maybe that's why you're feeling like, you're not even Italian, you're black. So that all aside, yeah, for her to be making jokes saying like dumb guineas and goombas and stuff like that, if you're offended by it, you should definitely tell her, I'm offended by that. I know you said you're Italian, but I find that kind of speech, offensive. So please don't say it around me. I don't like that. And I think that is better. I think it is better to confront the person than running off to HR. You know, the whole thing with the guy mouthing the lyrics to Jay-Z's album and he was facing the wall. Like, listen, yeah, unless you were there, I mean, he probably had a conversation with this guy. That's why he's coming at like that. She said I was mouthing the N-word and she couldn't even see me. I said, well, I mean,
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is the thing. This is the deal.
She sounds a little nuts.
Right. And this thing, all those jokes are funny if it's done the right way, and she's not doing it the right way. And if she... Look, I think if she came to this guy and said, hey, I'm whatever, 1/8 Italian or whatever, and talked about Italians in a respectful way, that this guy would embrace her, that her Italian blood, and then they would have this bond where he'd be like, that's the Italian in you. See, I knew, blah, blah. If you come at him that way, if you start going, hey, if you dago fucking... quit greasing up the floors over here. Hey,
that whole thing about give me some of your hair because I don't have enough...
I got to tell you, that's fucking funny. I can't read that without laughing. Yeah,
but it's funny. But no, it's wrong of her to say that, especially if she's going to turn around and be upset that someone's listening to rap music in their headphones and mouthing words that don't belong,
words that aren't for you.
Him.
Yeah, Jay-Z will take your white money.
He'll take your white money,
but those lyrics are not for you. Know this. I will. You and all your friends can finance my next big purchase, but these lyrics are not for you. What is the rule on that? Can a white guy in his car can sing along? Right, to the rap music.
I'm not going to tell you what to do in your car alone.
Uncensored,
when I'm not
right?
there. I can't tell you.
What would you say, as an African American, is the protocol if you're singing along? I mean, it's just a song, you know. Right. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy.
Are you allowed to say the N-word in front of me in the context of a rap song?
So somebody's already singing a song. Okay, you're on a bus, right? Mm-hmm. It's a terrible day for you, Nia. You're on a bus. Oh, Jesus, where you going? What happened?
As long as I'm not in the back, I'm all right.
So somebody's got their little fucking iPod on, right? Mm-hmm. Or phone thing, whatever, right? And they're singing to the songs, right? Mm-hmm. And the first song they're singing is that. You know, sunshine on my shine. You're laughing like, wow, this guy's singing out loud. He's singing off key. You're kind of laughing to yourself. But he's got his iPod on shuffle. Okay? And then the next one is that Wu-Tang song.
Right.
And he's singing along to Old Dirty Bastard. Right. Shame on him. Tried to run game on him. Who's buck wild? And he starts singing along with that.
I think you should do it just the way you did it.
Do it the way...
After like the silence. Listen, when I went to go see Jay-Z and Kanye...
would you get mad?
No, but this is a good example of that. Went to go see Jay-Z and Kanye, the Watch the Throne, at the Staples Center. You know, whole stadium, arena full of people, all black, white, whoever. And everybody was singing along to all the songs. And it wasn't, in the context of it, it was like, yeah. Because it's not like the white people are going to be like, ooh, I can't. It's like we're all singing along. It's all enjoying the music. It's not a big deal.
So if there's a big crowd of people singing the N-word...
Well, I mean, I feel like there's a difference between that than the white person who's like trying to show you how down they are, and they're like all in your.
What do you call that again? Appropriating the. What do you call that?
Oh, cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're like a white person that's like, yeah, I'm down for my niggas. You know how we niggas do it. I'm gonna look at you like you're fucking crazy.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
Because you're trying to, like, you know, it's ridiculous for you to do that. But it used to shock me in New York when I would hear these kids that were seemingly, now I'm like the guy that wrote in, not black, but like Latino, like, you know, Dominican or Puerto Rican.
Puerto Ricans.
And they call themselves niggas all the time. And I wasn't aware of that when I first moved to New York. So I was like, what? And then I just realized, yeah, they do that too.
So
it's okay for them, apparently.
I remember when I was at In-N-Out Burger. Sitting outside, the one on Sunset Boulevard, and I was sitting there, and there was this dude, I think he was Mexican, which once again, he's probably Middle Eastern. They get mistook for everything.
Mexicans?
No, Middle Eastern people.
Oh, yes.
Once they get out of the stereotypical, God damn it, it's 110 degrees out here, I'm going to wear this robe thing. When they just start wearing,
sombrero?
No, I'm talking to Middle Eastern people.
Okay. Sorry.
When they wear Americanized fucking clothes,
okay,
they can go.
Oh yeah, because they're just brown.
I knew a guy for years. I thought he was Italian, and on stage he was pretending to be Italian.
Right.
and it turned out he was Lebanese. I had no idea. No idea. He had the fucking,
Wasn't there another famous comedian who kind of had an Italian persona, and it turns out that he's actually Jewish?
Gee, I don't know, Nia. Is there? All right. Just fucking set me up here.